How can Uniswap LPs use Panoptic? Well, Uniswap LPs can actually provide liquidity into Uniswap pools through Panoptic, but they're going to unlock three major advantages that they won't have without Panoptic. The first is leverage and capital efficiency, even more on top of what they're getting already. The second is more fees from lending out their LP tokens. And the third is more advanced strategies like delta neutral LPing or even shorting LP tokens. So we'll cover each of those strategies later in this video. Let's first talk about how you can access it through Panoptic. So head to app.panoptic.xyz to follow along. If you go to the trade page, you'll notice that there are different markets you can choose from. If there's a Uniswap pool, there is a Panoptic pool. And if there's not a Panoptic pool, you can create it. And so here we're on the Brett Weath Panoptic market, which is sitting on top of the Brett Weath Uniswap pool, the 100 bips pool to be precise. So Uniswap LPs can participate in the Brett Weath Uniswap pool through Panoptic by selecting a strategy. And you'll notice that there are a lot of maybe new strategies you've never heard of from the options world. That's okay. You can explore those later. Click on the Uniswap LPs tab and you'll see that there are just two that you're going to be familiar with, which is Uniswap LPing and then this other one called short Uniswap LPing. So just click on the Uniswap LP strategy, and this is actually simply a Uniswap LP position, a concentrated liquidity position between the price ranges of 0.0000371 and 0.00006. So you'll see these two red dots too visually here. That is the lower and upper price range of this position. This looks like a short put position if you're familiar with options. And the whole thesis of Panoptic is that LPs are just selling options, but there's no buyers. So that's what Panoptic unlocks. So that's why we call it a short put in Panoptic, but in actuality, what's going on behind the scenes is this is just an LP position in the Uniswap pool. So you can actually visualize it better and figure out your P&L better with Panoptic too. So that's a huge plus, is just understanding how much you're making or losing and managing your positions. But that is an added benefit. Let's go through the three main benefits that you're going to get from deploying this LP position into Uniswap, but through Panoptic. So the first is leverage. So you're going to get more capital efficiency in Panoptic than you would in Uniswap. Uniswap, if you do a narrower range, you're going to get even more capital efficiency and potentially earn more fees. In Panoptic, you can do that too, but with an added benefit of extra capital efficiency. So here, if you look in the bottom left corner, you actually have some implied leverage, nearly 5x. So this is 5 times more capital efficiency for you. That could be, 5 times more fees that you're earning. And if you notice here, you select your contract size. So this is the equivalent value of Brett that this LP position is. So here it's 1, but Panoptic only requires you about 1/5 of that amount in collateral. And if you increase this to 10, you'll notice that Panoptic still requires almost just 1/5 of your position in collateral. So you're going to get more capital efficiency. The number 2 advantage is you're going to earn more fees by lending out your LP token. So there is actually this V number here, and that stands for vagoid. It's an options kind of word. But if you notice, if I change my LP position to here, where there are other people currently buying options, aka shorting LP tokens, they're borrowing the LP token so that they can get some potential profit if the price goes down. So they're doing the opposite trade of what we're doing here. But if you move it to that strike, you actually have a vagoid of 1.08x. This is a spread multiplier. So it's saying that you're going to earn more than the Uniswap fees that you're earning in Uniswap. You're going to earn more through Panoptic. So in fact, you're going to earn 1.08 times more fees than you would be if you weren't using Panoptic. So you can play around with the positions and you can see the different spreads. Here's a position that is giving me a really, really large bonus, 3.21x. So this means I'm going to be getting more than 3 times the amount of Uniswap fees I'd normally be getting. So this is a great position, and you can actually see with the bars there, when I click on this leg, that most of that liquidity has been purchased or borrowed or shorted. It's all the same. So there's some option buyers came in and they really like this position. So the advantage for you is that you could earn up to maybe 3 times more fees there. So you couple that with the leverage, and here you're making, maybe 10 times more than you'd be making on Uniswap. So that's the second big advantage, is you're going to earn more fees because people can come in and short your LP token. They're going to compensate you with more fees. The third main benefit is the advanced strategies. So like I said, you could be the person shorting the LP token, and you'll actually get the opposite payoff of an LP. So that means impermanent loss is now almost like an impermanent gain. If the price of Brett relative to WETH goes down, you will actually earn money here. You're gonna make some Brett and WETH if the price goes down, which is crazy because you can't do that normally as an LP. Normally you're stuck as an LP with this position. If the price goes down, you lose. And so this is the opposite trade. It's shorting LP token. The price goes down, you actually earn. Of course, that means you do have to compensate the LP with the fees that they would have been earning in Uniswap. So there is a trade-off, but you could bet directionally opposite of an LP by shorting an LP token. Additionally, you could do 2 LP positions. It's called a straddle or strangle, and this will actually let you do a delta neutral LP. So I could do what's called a short call and a short put in the options world. So I'm selling a call here and selling a put here. Really what that's doing is it's LPing in between, this price range here, 0.0003 and 0.0006. And then it's doing another LP position, and it's doing it in a different manner. It's actually kind of like shorting the shorting Brett at the same time. So what you get by doing this combination Panoptic is a delta neutral LP. You're going to get twice as many fees because you actually have 2 LP positions here potentially right here, where you're going to be earning fees as long as the price stays in range. So there's a lot of things you can play around with Panoptic. You're going to get much more out of the box than you would in Uniswap, potentially earning more fees. To start LPing through Panoptic into Uniswap today, head to app.panoptic.xyz.